Last Claudia's LR Ark White Christmas. Not exactly rare because you get this by playing the event. I mean, decent stats because it's an LR. So, what was it? It's decent. Let's just say that. Like everything on this is decent. Why'd I put 5% to that? Whatever. I thought the story was funny. This is just beyond, and this is just beyond cute. Like you have Ray as Rudolph pulling the sleigh. And I doubt he's enjoying this, but he's doing it anyway. Kyle's over here being Santa. Theria, Livet, Seku's. You got like a little mini. You got like a little mini Ray over here. Oh, that's still Mortal in the back. That's still Mortal in the background riding a dragon. That's cool. And is there anyone on that? Oh, it's Lily. You have Lily over here. Let's see if I can spot anything else. That's that one monster. The Daborn. That's a Pockle. Yeah, okay. Story. I love. This is probably why I love Last Cloudia not here. A few days before Christmas, Kyle's group was going through the forest for a mission. On Christmas, why don't we get our food supplies together and cook up something for a party? With idle chatter such as that, a young reindeer suddenly jumped out from the shrubbery. It was covered in wounds, running from something that was attacking it. Soon after, a huge beast appeared from where the young reindeer came from. "We gotta help! We gotta help!" Lilibet exclaimed, and surprisingly, Ray was the first to react to those words. "Fine, whatever." He yelled while putting himself between the young reindeer and the other beast. Turning its attention to Ray, the beast snarled at him for taking away its prey. And unfazed, Ray's fist collided with the beast's face. "Eat this!" With that blow, the beast screamed and ran off with its tail between its legs, giving up on the easy prey. The young reindeer slipped away quietly, passing by Ray as it made its way back into the forest. Brushing up against him as if to thank him for saving it from the beast, Kyle chuckled and poked fun at Ray's actions. "Looks like the big guy can do some good things every once in a while." "Shut up! It's only sometimes. Don't expect me to do it more often." Ray snapped back his comment as per their usual banter. But none of them had any idea that this would later lead to something extraordinary. That night, after rescuing the young reindeer, Kyle's group made their way to sleep at the nearest town inn. And as Ray drifted to sleep, he had a peculiar dream. In the dream, Ray wandered in the deep forest, eventually coming face to face with the young reindeer he saved. "Huh? You're that twerpy reindeer from earlier. What do you want?" Ray grumbled to it, and a voice spoke to him as if it were directly in his head. "I wish to thank you for saving me, and by extension my kin. As a token of gratitude, you shall receive the emblem. Rejoice, for you have been chosen." These words confused the thundering beast. "Gratitude? Crozen? Crozen. Oh god. Gratitude? Chosen? The crap you are you talking about? But the reindeer did not answer him, and Ray was quickly waking from the dream. He soon found himself back in the inn. The nighttime hours already a thing of the past. Weirdest freaking dream. Soon he got up and made his way to the dining hall, growling at the stares of the passerby. What do you losers want, huh? What do you losers want, huh? Ray raised his voice at the other patrons of the inn. He was used to the stares. He was a beast after all, but something felt different this time. Ray took his seat nonetheless, hoping his mild annoyance was due to an empty stomach and waking up on the wrong side of the bed. That seemed to be the case, however, until Kyle showed up, stifling his laughter and pointing at him. What's up with your nose, big guy? Did the bedbugs finally bite? Ray quickly turned to the closest reflective surface he had, and lo and behold, his nose was red and the head puffed up as if it was stung by bees. What the hell? Now that Ray had become red-nosed, his thoughts ran in different directions, trying to figure out what happened. Maybe the bedbugs really did bite. But no, there was a more solid reason. The dream. Damn it! Token of gratitude, my ass! A furious Ray yelled out as he stalked back into the forest, concerned but mostly amused. For Ray and his new appearance, Kyle and the others quickly followed him. As soon as they entered the forest, the reindeer they had saved earlier appeared and then trotted deeper into the forest, looking back every now and then, leading them further into the foliage. Quit moving around! Ray and the rest gave chase, but the young reindeer was agile and difficult to catch. Before they knew it, they had become lost in the section of the forest shrouded by mist, and like in the dream Ray had, a voice echoed within their heads. So, you are finally arrived. A reindeer similar to the young one towered over them in the fog, its horns twisted in a way that anyone would mistake it for a hostile beast or a god of the forest, with all of its majesties. But even then, its appearance didn't matter to Ray. He bellowed to the beast. You're the one responsible for making my nose like this, aren't you? I see you have been entrusted with the emblem. You are now tasked with the duty of distributing the gifts on Yuletide Huh? Okay, that's weird. Theria's eyes glittered as the beast uttered those words. Presents? Presents? For Yuletide? Oh, I have a horrible girl voice, I'm sorry. Are you saying that Ray is going to be Santa Claus? The large beast turned its head to the young girl. Young one, you are close, but not quite. The sign given to him is one that of responsibility. He is to pull the sleigh that carries Santa Claus. A moment's silence passed by as Ray slowly processed the giant reindeer's words. Hold up! You saying you want me to pull the sled? That I was supposed to take your place? Indeed. What? You! Screw you! Ray moved to claw the towering reindeer while Kyle and Lil barely managed to hold him back. Ray, chill. Yeah, I understand, but still. Taken aback by his hostility, the giant reindeer questioned him. Why do you anger? This role is the greatest of honors. You have helped our kin. Take your gift with pride. Ray continued to spout profanities, and the giant reindeer remained confused. Seeing this was getting nowhere, Zeku stepped in between the two beasts. Please calm down. The reindeer has no ill intentions. That nose is not a prank, but a genuine gift to thank you. Upon hearing Zeku's words and seeing the distressed reindeer, Ray seemed to calm down for a fraction of the moment. With a sigh, he reined in his own temper. In a fed-up tone, Ray mumbled, I get it. Whatever. If it ain't a prank and it's really your weird way of trying to say thanks, I'll accept it. What I don't need is Red Nose to pull some hunk of wood, so hurry up and get it back to normal. How absurd. Do you not want it? The giant reindeer stared at Ray, shocked and baffled. It spoke again, troubled by his words. I see. You truly don't want to keep it. I find this hard to believe. But you see, that emblem, as I said before, is an honorable one. I cannot revoke it until the job of carrying presents on Yuletide is done. Oh no! Oh, poor Ray. Oh god. Damn it! Of course it ends up like this. In the end, Ray reluctantly accepted to take the role of carrying gifts. Ray and the towering reindeer talked of the pros and cons of the emblem of the red nose. How the emblem would not fade until the next how the emblem would not fade until the next year if the responsibility was left unfulfilled. How it would allow him to freely fly while pulling the sleigh and shine brightly through the clouds, even on the darkest of nights. The giant reindeer gleefully tried to continue the wonders of the emblem, but a glare from Ray cut the story short. Additionally, while it was supposed to be one Santa Claus riding the sleigh, the giant reindeer decided to make an exception and let Kyle and his group would all be in charge. That's a sentence fragment if I ever read one. All because of Theria's enthusiastic words. I would like to be Santa! And on Christmas Eve, the extraordinary sled was ready, loaded with all sorts of gifts for the children. Of course, it was Ray who would be pulling through the night sky. I'll do my best with the role of Santa, so you do your best too, Ray. Looking at it like this, your red nose doesn't look half bad. I think it's rather dashing. I'm not the route, so please do cooperate in following it. If we stray from the course for too long, we won't be able to finish delivering presents on time. Every Santa clambered on, calling out to Ray as they passed. As Ray had no choice, he grumbled at each comment until Kyle opened his mouth. Looks like that stupid brute force of yours is finally going to come in handy, huh, Ray? Don't get on if you're gonna say crap like that. I'll shake you off in the sky if you keep it up. As per usual, the two readied themselves for a brawl until Theria, the last one to climb onto the sleigh, spoke softly to him. Come on now, the children are all waiting for Ray to deliver the gifts. Upon hearing this, Ray's ear twitched and he went quiet, his expression more docile than a few seconds prior. In the silence, he picked up the harness before turning away from the sleigh. Yeah, whatever. Just hang on tight and don't fall off. And with that, the sleigh was vigorously tugged forward. As it picked up speed and slowly started to float in the air as it flew across the sky of powdered snow. On this Yuletide night, many places in Granzelia saw the silhouette of multiple people riding a sleigh loaded up with gifts, all pulled by a one-winged beast with a glowing red nose. Needless to say, that emblem disappeared by morning, leaving Ray happy as a beast could be. Oh my god. Imagine having Reindeer Ray. Are the antlers part of it too? Because that's not his normal horns. Yeah, I think. Oh my god, the antlers, like his horns turned into antlers. he turned his horns into antlers? Oh no! Oh my god! Oh. What if we got Reindeer Ray as a character? I mean, it's too late now. It's too late now for that, because I mean the event's already started and they already did what they planned. We got Santa a little bit instead, but still. Oh, that's hilarious. That is honestly to me hilarious for a story. Oh yeah, I forgot about this.
I'll tell you a little secret.
Right. Should I? Yeah, I'll do it. Because it is part of it. I don't have Santa Lilibet or whatever her name is. England's Elia, the festival known as Christmas, originated from the story of the great undertaking of Saint Santa Claus. It had become a festival celebrated by both man and beast. On this day, street and houses would be filled with decoration, and people would enjoy the day with their family, friends, or loved ones. Unless you were in Luxius, God of Ruin. It was one day near Christmas where a snowstorm forced Theria and her party to take shelter in a cabin in the woods. Upon going through the door, they were in awe. The entire house was occupied by gift boxes and wrapping paper in every corner. But the most surprising object was what Theria found. Could this be? With her sight was the costume of Santa Claus. The followers of the original Saint Santa have carried out his name and remain active to this day. The elderly owner of the home happened to be one of these followers. To the surprise of Kyle and the others, Theria got excited with her findings, and as she had always loved the stories of Santa throughout her childhood, she asked the old man many questions, all which he happily replied with the exception of his plans for this upcoming Christmas. He then explained to the party that he recently started having excruciating back pains, making it difficult for him to walk. I'd love to give gifts this year, but I feel like I can't get around to all the children this year. Hearing his words, Theria paused for a brief moment and decided to offer her help. Would it be alright if I help as a substitute for Santa and bring presents to the children this Christmas? For Theria, Christmas was not only a holiday, but a special day with memories she holds dear. Back in the days of Samo Village, Theria used to live with her brother. However, she spent most of her time alone as her brother often went on expeditions to investigate the ruins. Naturally, Christmas was no exception. The other members of the village would invite Theria to join their parties, to which she would politely decline. Theria didn't want to distract them from their own family, and more importantly, she wanted to stay home in case her brother came back. He'd be so upset if he came home and it was empty, especially Christmas. Years passed by, and on one Christmas, Theria prepared Christmas dishes and waited for her brother, just as she always did. But as night arrived, she came to the realization that she would be alone. Again, despite the fact that she had experienced it numerous times, Theria couldn't help but feel sad. And that was when the loud knock on the doors came, with no clue to who it'd be. Theria slowly opened the door and was greeted by none other than Santa Claus. I've come to give the children on the nice list a special gift, Santa said cheerfully and handed Theria a present box. Astonished and speechless, she held up the present in her hands, looking up as she realized she knew the identity of this Santa. Welcome home! That was the first Christmas in years that Theria got to spend with someone. The present her brother gave to her was a teddy bear that held a sword in its paws. Cute. One that her brother promised would protect her. From that year on, no matter how busy he was, Theria's brother would always return home for Christmas. The yearly tradition stopping only when he went missing. No, yeah, that's right, he does go missing in the story. It was the one day she knew he would return home. Would it be alright if I help as a substitute Santa and bring presents to the children this Christmas? Theria suggested to the elderly Santa Claus. Although surprised by this sudden offer, the elderly Santa soon understood that this young lady was eager for the responsibility. After mulling it over while Theria's eyes begged, he eventually gave in and agreed to let her become a replacement Santa. Kyle and the others were astounded that there's a typo. Kyle and the others were astounded that hear their usually timid Theria speak up so excitedly. Feeling that Theria must have strong emotions towards Christmas, the party all decided to lend her a hand as well. However, the elderly Santa stated that there was indeed one problem for Theria to become Santa Claus. According to tradition, Santa Claus must go deep into the woods and get help from the deer to pull the sleigh. However, the deer in the area were wary towards the outsiders, meaning that Theria would need to get approval from the elder of the deers, a descendant of the first Santa's deer beast. Theria and the party soon departed for the woods, where they were surrounded by sharp glances. A voice came from the deepest of the shadows, but it was as if the voice was directly in their heads. Who are you? What is it that you want? As the voice reached them, a monstrous deer came forward, much larger than any animal they'd previously seen, to the point that anyone would agree that it should be seen as a beast. Kyle and the others had their hands on their weapons ready for combat, the intimidating aura pressuring them into fight or flight. But Theria put her staff at her feet and looked up to the looming beastly deer. Without a hint of fear or hesitation, she told the elder deer their story. How the elderly Santa had terrible backaches and the possibility of not being able to deliver the Christmas presents. She went on to tell the elder deer about how the Santa approved of her and that she was there for the approval from the deer. Wow, this goes on for a bit. The elder deer listened to Theria in silence and finally gave his reply. Leave here. You will not have our help. However, Theria didn't leave. I have experienced this holiday alone so many times. I know this sadness, and that's exactly why I can't let it happen to anyone else. Christmas should be a time when nobody is left unhappy. I can't do it on my own. I still need the help of my friends, but most of all, I'll need help from you. Now, Theria isn't eloquent or skillful with words, but her passion for the holiday was still there. Her pure, honest emotions reached out not only to the elder, not only to the deer, but her friends as well. No one, especially those that had their memories of Christmas dear to their hearts, could resist her words. For a while, the giant deer stayed silent, moved by her words. Finally, the elder deer spoke. It seems that it was true that Santa Claus approved of you. Very well then, I shall approve your wish as well. According to tradition, you shall have our help from our kind. You shall have help from our kind. Before they realized, Theria and the party were surrounded by all the deer that lurked in the shadows. The giant deer who stood before them had already vanished. Despite the trouble, Theria had successfully gained the help of all the deer, and is now ready for the final trial, to deliver presents on Christmas. As Christmas came closer, Theria and the other makeshift Santa Clauses all clambered onto the sleigh to deliver presents to the children within the region. They had a few accidents and stories on the big day itself, making it snow in a certain desert city, or helping stranded villagers with their sleigh. However, in the end, everything went smoothly. The party gave presents to every child and had newfound appreciation for the holiday, as they were the ones that brought happiness. Finishing their job, the party went back to rest at the elderly Santa's house. However, still caught in the magical excitement of being a Santa Claus, Theria went outside to watch the powdered snow slowly fall. After seeing all the smiles from the children on that day, Theria felt a sense of accomplishment. But at the same time, another thought came to mind. "My brother," she whispered to herself. As she whispered to herself, Theria took out a small box from her pocket, a gift that she prepared for her brother years ago, one that never made it to him. Where are you? Are you enjoying this day with someone you care about?" I hate to tell you, but no. He's not. I hate to tell you, but he's not. Just putting it out there. As Theria let her mind wander, and wander it did, as a terrifying thought crossed her mind. Did you return to the empty home? Will you ever return? Are you still alive? The horrifying imagination was about to trap her mind and tore her apart, when suddenly she heard a voice calling her. "What's with that present? Need help opening it, or did we miss a delivery?" Theria looked up, seeing Kyle standing close. Quickly hiding her sorrow, Theria explained that this was a gift for her brother. A gift she couldn't give because he went missing. An awkward tension rising. Kyle could only muster out a, "Huh, I see." But then a rare idea crossed his mind. "Alright, cool. That means you should hold on to it because next Christmas, I'm sure you'll get it to him. You can be Santa again." Kyle's simple words cut through her murky thoughts. "He's right. I need to have faith in my brother. I know my brother and Kyle very well, and I know I can trust them both." With her spirits restored and renewed, Theria answered Kyle's words with a confident nod and peppy, "Okay." Waiting for that reunion in the far-off future, Theria put the present box into her pocket, where it will continue to rest. How big is that pocket? And what did you get him? She's not dateable. See? Her age, she's not dateable. I don't care how many birthdays she's had. Not dateable. Don't think about it. Weapon is snowballs. Hobbies: delivering presents, caring for reindeer. Skills: sleigh driving. Habits: making snowmen during downtime. Merits: always working hard. Demerits: panic when something goes wrong.
Here. Huh? Yeah. Huh? No. Right there. A gift. I heard you were on the naughty list.
Oh yeah, trying to build her up is going to take a minute. Alright. So yeah, that is the Christmas bit. I know there's more because we have... Oh my god, I cannot do another quest. Not for a minute. We have Saintly Lilibet, but I don't have her. Drop rates are still kind of bad, and I ain't got money for that. What are her skills? So she goes from earth to ice. Wait, what the hell is it? Still a sniper though. Alright. Yep, that's it. Oh, and we have LR Santa Girls. And I'm missing one other. Yeah, I'm missing this one, the Christmas tree. Alright, so that's it.